Plays about an adult acting class in a small town in Vermont. These little tiny exercises, theater games happen, and watching these characters who aren't accustomed to this for the most part learn something kind of monumental about their lives, whether it be positive or negative or wonderful or tragic. They're doing something very simple and very basic and very practical and elemental. But there's gigantic emotion going on beneath the surface.
Okay, my favorite theater game is a really simple theater game that I played. I think it was the first theater game I ever played. And it's just 4 lines. First person says hi, the second person says hello, the first person says what are you doing, and the second person says watching a little TV.
My favorite theater game is something that doesn't have a name. I don't know what it is, but it involves balls and pointing and basically having to pat your head and rub your tummy, I think is basically the idea.
There's this game called Gesture Freeze.
I love the game where everybody says a word and they do a story.
I gotta tell you, it's the mirror exercise. When you're standing there in front of your fellow actor and he or she is doing exactly what you're doing, the way you're doing it, it kind of lets you know what you look like.
These kinds of games are somewhat inescapable, even if it's just in a life coaching sort of seminar or something that your work makes you go do to sort of free yourself up or get over your fear of public speaking or something like that. It's a kind of universal thing, even though it seems very specific to theater. Things can be very easily revealed, and people are very revealing when doing these games, but everyone ends up sort of opening themselves to the games, which of course then is very revealing of them as a human being.
You know, while words are excessively important, sometimes it can depend on the mood that you come in with, and so to really be on your toes at all moments and to be able to react to your partner in a really truthful way, which is, I think, really hard sometimes.
To get back into things that we all know about pretending and playing that as we grow older we lose connection with sometimes.
In order to be decent at it, you have to have an empathetic heart.
I tend to see people clearer. I pay more attention.
You also then understand the connection we all have together, and that these human stories are really important to foster this sense of humanity that sometimes is easy to lose.
I think that I have a great deal more compassion for people, patience with people, and I think a greater love for people because of theater.